AI will replace you.
That's what some people believe, and especially artists and creative people should be afraid. Very afraid. But even if you're not a creative person, don't think you're off the hook, because the next step, according to some of the same people, is the extinction of the entire human race. So, I mean, apparently we're screwed either way anyway, so while we still can, let's put today's AI to the test and hope it doesn't get angry. I want to find out if it can do my job, or at least part of my job as a solo filmmaker and content creator. Can it be creative? Because if it can be creative, then well, you and I, we should be worried. So I asked ChatGPT, the popular AI chatbot, to write me a script for a commercial. If you're also a filmmaker or a content creator, then you'll know that no matter how good the visuals are, if you don't have a good script, a good story, a good idea, the end result will suck. It's like that for YouTube videos, for movies, for commercials, for everything. If you have a good script, a good idea, half the work is done. So let's see what ChatGPT can come up with by the end of this video. I hope something crazy creative. First, I asked it to do a simple task, or so it seems. Write me a script for a commercial. That's it. Very vague on purpose because I want ChatGPT to be creative. And, well, I got exactly what I asked for. A script for a commercial, in this case for a home security system. It feels kinda generic, but it's definitely a script for a commercial. And so I asked for another one. But then it gave me pretty much the same script for a different product, a fitness app. So I asked it to write me a different script for that fitness app. And what it then did is, well, it gave me the same script, but it changed the shot of a person walking on a treadmill to a shot of a person walking on a staircase. And that's something I noticed the whole time I was using ChatGPT. It's actually supposed to be a chat box. You know, you can have a conversation with AI, and if you stay in the same conversation, in the same window, it gets stuck in the same idea it started with. And it just gives you slight variations on the first script it gave you, even if you ask for something different. If you want something fresh, you have to open up a new conversation window. So that's what I did, and I asked it to write me a script for a commercial for a fitness app. And then I got a script that's different at first glance. Because if you look closely, you'll notice that it's always using the same kind of wordings and, I don't know, commercial phrasings. I don't know how to explain it. Like, to me, it really feels like it's recycling old stuff, which is basically what it does, and really fast. But it never feels fresh and creative. Every script that comes out feels generic. Like it's using cheap generic commercial templates to write a script. Yeah, templates. That's what it feels like. Cheap templates. So much even that I think you don't even have to film anything to make a lot of these commercials. You can just use stock footage. But okay, I asked it to write me a script for a commercial. Very vague. I didn't ask for a commercial for a specific product or service. And, you know, if a company asks me to make a commercial, I know what product it is. So that's what I did next. I asked it to write me a script for a toothpaste commercial. And right away, toothpaste commercial, but again, feels very generic. A stock footage commercial. And when I ask ChatGPT to be creative or write something unique, it kinda ignores that part. Like, it knows it can't be creative, so it just ignores that and it gives you another generic script. Still impressive, because you can get 100 generic scripts for a commercial super fast, but is that what we want? No, right? We wanted something creative, something we can actually use. So, I gave it more information. A toothpaste commercial with a dinosaur. Okay, there we go. A toothpaste commercial with a dinosaur. And I have to say, it's impressive that it all makes sense. You know, it's not like it's putting random words together, hoping that it turns out okay. It actually makes sense. And you can ask it to make changes also. Next, I asked for a toothpaste commercial with a dinosaur in the modern world. But then I got the same problem again. It got stuck in that same template. So I went to a new conversation window and asked the same. And okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting creative? It's a toothpaste commercial and it says here a dinosaur brushing its teeth. That's funny. I didn't give it that information specifically. So it's kind of impressive, but is this AI getting creative? No, definitely not. I went even further and I added a hippo, but then it just adds the words and a hippo. And it keeps using the same kind of generic templates and commercial phrases. It doesn't add anything of value, anything creative, like a funny interaction between the hippo and the dinosaur. You know what I mean? And then finally, I asked for a toothpaste commercial with a dinosaur set in 2050. And again, you get a generic script. The only difference, there's a futuristic skyline. But nothing that would make the commercial being set in 2050 more interesting or funny. Like a new kind of toothbrush or interactions between the dinosaur and new technology in the bathroom or something like that. AI is not creative. It can't be creative. You have to tell it how to be creative. You have to give it all that information. And if you want something really fresh and creative, you have to give it so much information that, I mean, you're just doing the creative part. So no, AI won't replace creative people anytime soon, don't worry. But it is a fun tool to play around with as a creative, to get new ideas, for example, or to, I don't know, to inspire you. It feels like a next generation Google. It's capable of a lot more and a lot faster. And of course, it will keep evolving and getting better. If I make this video 10 years from now, I don't know what it will look like, you know? But for now, don't worry. But also, don't ignore it. AI will take over the world in the next decade, figuratively, hopefully. So don't miss the boat. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.